I see. You're smarter than my average soldier. Why do I need that? Intelligence may serve your ends, but it is worthless to my needs.
Yes, it was unfortunate. But their sacrifice will go towards restoring America to glory, if you follow my orders.
Anai is a mistake from my past. I created her, before I learned how to control Project Brazil's unfortunate side effects. Yes. It takes a wise person to back down from an opportunity they don't see themselves fit for. It's a lucrative post. Would you like to try again? This one is intimately familiar with our tactics. I faced her time and again and always won, but she refuses to die. All of this death has taught me something. There is no atonement in this world. Justice is victory. You're going to learn that the hard way. You're learning quickly. You're humble. I give you a chance to make mistakes, and you step in line. That's a trait I appreciate. You're learning quickly. You're humble. I give you a chance to make mistakes, and you step in line. That's a trait I appreciate. You are the most beautiful of the Vault Dwellers. I might have other uses for you. She has a way of getting under my skin. She thinks she knows me. Don't allow her to manipulate your mind. She can turn your thoughts against you.
When we're done here, this world will be free of mutants and criminals. America will rise again. We'll have you to thank for that. When we're done here, this world will be free of mutants and criminals. America will rise again. We'll have you to thank for that.
Don't be so certain. You may have faced down the super mutant father, but she is different. Treat her as though she were the threat of your life. Ensure that Anai's corpse is directly beneath the missile's exhaust jets. Destroy every last vestige of her. I want her every fiber erased. I'm not simply a security officer, I am a lieutenant. When it is time to fight, my place is beside my men, making sure that my troops survive. You are the most beautiful of the Vault Dwellers. I might have other uses for you. In his defense, he's too wise to show himself to the public. Not yet. You'll never get a chance to know his true glory when we rise again. Fortunately for us, he was a traitor to the Enclave. I suppose she did me a favor. But now she's a rogue element that must be contained.
We are the Enclave, the rightful inheritors of the United States government. We joined your vault to find allies in our struggle to reclaim America. Your vault overseers saw things differently. Tonight, we're taking this facility under Enclave control, with or without him. They also had healthy adults and children to recruit for the Enclave's genetic purity program. Now there's nothing left of them, thanks to you.
Then you know how dangerous she is. We have a personal history with her. She's made a career hounding our footsteps. You're learning quickly. You are a manipulator, however, and that is a trait I don't appreciate. I'll train it out of you. I have to say, I'm impressed. When I met you, I would have never taken you for one of us. But after all you've done, it makes sense. Evans, take this one below deck and place her in the hold with the other until we've secured victory. You are Project Brazil. Or what's left of it. You're a product of the same virus that keeps John and I alive.
This is your decision. Unlucky for you, we've detected you have some unique physiology that may be of scientific value.
Her existence is more than a black mark on my personal record. We were separated during the events of the Great War, when she killed my father. Well spoken. You meet my expectations. I'll issue you your armor and sidearm. Be prepared to start your training in the morning. John isn't as perceptive as I am. I know a soldier when I see one, even when they don't know it themselves. I see. You should tell that to everyone you meet on your journey. As you have the eyes to see, but not the words to convince them. I see. You should tell that to everyone you meet on your journey. As you have the eyes to see, but not the words to convince them. A little over 48 hours. We have to secure the data on the Vault's mainframe and terminate Project Brazil. Then we're to report to Raven Rock. I've watched myself die a dozen times. I've created clones of my body and watched them suffer the most tragic fates. But I survived. Also, there is a mercenary coming to make a last attempt to stop the weapon from arming. We'll have to defeat them together. And you're an arrogant idiot too obsessed with breaking video games and reading stories. Imagination isn't a soldier's trait. If you are trying to appear knowledgeable or if you know something about me through some rumor or past experience, you have failed. Just ensure she dies quickly. Eliminate any trace of her corpse shortly after, or Project Brazil will reanimate her. Without this missile launch, our trajectory of success flatlines. There have been enough mistakes during this operation that I'm growing anxious. Now we're here to reclaim that technology and use the containment protocol to eradicate any creatures infected with the FEV in the wasteland.
Some wastelander stabbed me with their primitive spear. I'll be fine in a moment.
My father was a member of the government before it collapsed, and I was selected to receive an implant that filtered radiation and extended life. I see. I see why you were gifted with that symbol now. And I apologize for killing one of my own. Johnny Matheson, making a fool of himself. He's locked in the ammo hold with a shotgun. You should deal with him if you have time. Dr. Osmond will either be in the computer lab or in his home preparing for bed in the lower apartments. You should seek him out to hear his stories.
Unfortunately, the lower apartments collapsed, killing everyone inside, including the remnants of your wasteland tribe.
That is what you think. To you, the president is just a ghost story parents tell their children, but he's very much alive. Maintenance will call you in the morning. Go home. Then tomorrow you'll start your life where you belong. There is no atonement in this world. Justice is victory. You're going to find that out the hard way. Maintenance will call you in the morning. Go home. Then tomorrow you'll start your life where you belong. I'll order Tara Mason to rig the charges on the upstairs transformer. That should buy you the time to rally our forces and confront the Overseer. Now it's time for us to end what we started in Vault 18. If you're finished with the pleasantries, let's get this over with. You don't know how rare it is for an outsider to be allowed into the Enclave. You were one of us. One of our most hopeful. You don't know how rare it is for an outsider to be allowed into the Enclave. You were one of us. One of our most hopeful. I've been an Enclave infiltrator for 200 years. Do you know how much blood I've spilled? How many innocents I've burned alive? Evans, take this one below deck and place him in the hold with the other until we've secured victory. Watch out for the mercenary and her cohort. They are extremely dangerous and very familiar with our traditional tactics. I see. We're done here. You can go to work for maintenance. I have no need of you. I see. We're done here. You can go to work for maintenance. I have no need of you. She's like John and I. She has a piece of Project Brazil in her chest, keeping her organs alive even after death.
If you want to live, you'll follow orders. America doesn't tolerate cowards and freeloaders.
No, yours is an evolved form of the original project without the essential side effect created by the father. That was an accident. The transformer exploded early and your apartment was under it. You shouldn't have even been down there. There are many ways that I'll train you. Physically and mentally. You're a born soldier, and that makes you my perfect match. They weren't expecting super mutants from another base to break in and steal it after the Great War. Or that they'd create you. That's what this fortress was built to contain. Or destroy it in case the experiment escaped West Tech's control. Maintenance will call you in the morning. Go to bed and start your life where you belong. Goodbye. Exactly. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 0500. Do not complain. Do not be late.
We'll retrieve you in a moment. If your infernal overseer doesn't set the self-destruct and burn us all alive. We'll retrieve you in a moment. If your infernal overseer doesn't set the self-destruct and burn us all alive.
That isn't good enough. Trying to reach above your means and failing isn't impressive. Try again. I just might. You've impressed John, and that impresses me. He is a hard man to reach out to. When we are done, this world will be pure again. And those like you will only be a memory. If ever anything is to happen to this place, you will have that key. Come here and use it. But if petty vengeance is what you're after, then so be it. Let us end this disgrace like we should have in that vault. Colonel Bregg is waiting for you in the missile bay. He has some final adjustments to make before the weapon is ready to launch. I'll train you with them in the coming months, and that'll be adequate knowledge to serve you in your time here in Vault 18. You've carved a swath of destruction across California. You've done things even the Enclave thought was impossible. But now, it comes down to you and me. You'll be the one left to burn this time. Dr. Rossman is the one who decides who joins the Wasteland Scouts, and it's Sergeant Norman who approves and leads missions. I see. You'll find nothing of value here. Possibly a set of plastic explosives downstairs. We are the Guardians of the Enclave. Special commandos created to serve the President after the Great War. Lucky for us, he had no idea what he was doing. Otherwise, you might represent an actual threat to me. So I heard. Get to the surface. If there's anyone left alive down here you want to take, get them now. You're not one of us. You were created by the super mutant father for some kind of twisted entertainment.
I'm sure you simply misunderstood the situation. Return to his position and carry out your orders. I'm sure you simply misunderstood the situation. Return to his position and carry out your orders.
You've impressed me enough that I may send you back to John. I know he'd like to see you again after you're done here. You've impressed me enough that I may send you back to John. I know he'd like to see you again after you're done here. You've impressed me enough that I may send you back to John. I know he'd like to see you again after you're done here. We are the harbingers of a new era, one free of the wild mutations that have corrupted this land. Wise. And brave. You may make a good soldier after all. Of course not. She's merely another threat we have to face at a critical juncture in our mission. Very good. You may start with what questions you have for me. Go ahead.
John never fully initiated you into the Patriot program, so of course you are confused.
Evans, take him below deck and place them in the hold with the other until we've secured victory. Evans, take him below deck and place them in the hold with the other until we've secured victory.
There you are. You got yourself thrown in jail at just the wrong moment. If you have any fight left in you, we have a mission that requires your unique talents.
The beast had hoped we wouldn't discover his tampering, and could use it to dislodge our operation from its lair. Maybe you should attempt to reach within your means. Try again. Evans, take her below deck, and place them in the hold with the other until we've secured victory. Evans, take her below deck, and place them in the hold with the other until we've secured victory. Maintenance will call you in the morning. Go to bed and start your life where you belong. Goodbye.
Good. Proceed to the Colonel's position and get into uniform. He'll have further orders for you.
Maintenance will call you in the morning. Go to bed and start your life where you belong. Goodbye. No. Mind your own damn business. Report to the Colonel and ask nothing further. You're gonna die here, shortly before we wipe the NCR off the face of the earth. I've given you enough respect in regards to everything you've accomplished, but you're still my enemy. Maintenance will call you in the morning. Go to bed and start your life where you belong. Goodbye. If you come back again, I'll have you shot. Now go away. Make your way to the administration hallway. Connect with Colonel Bregg. He'll have further orders for you. Ah, you're a threat to us all. That ends now. This mission has been underway for over an hour. Where have you been? There's a locker in the armory that stands out from the rest. That's our personal locker. This is good news. You should follow the Colonel and await his orders. You will have the data shortly. I eagerly await the arrival of our Enclave brothers. You've made it. I have to say your battle with the mutant leader was most impressive. Last chance. Try that again and you'll lose this opportunity. She is nothing like me. Mind your own orders and report to the Colonel. I see. And you have a final revelation before you die? Good. Follow his orders as a first priority, then report back to me. There! Execute that civilian! Don't let them escape! There! Execute that civilian! Don't let them escape! Wait. This one may be of use to us after all. Wait. This one may be of use to us after all. Idiot. I'll be fine. Return to the Colonel and follow his orders. Wait. This one may be of use to us after all. Wait. This one may be of use to us after all.
If you're really Enclave material, you won't ask too many questions.
And why is it you want to join Vault Security? Evans? Kill him. I've been preparing for your arrival since you left us for dead in that crumbling vault. Yes, General, understood. The Colonel is advancing onto the final stage. We just got word from the president. We have to make our move tonight. If I haven't done well in teaching them to listen, then I will fail in that mission. You had the potential to be a great officer, but you threw it away. You had the potential to be a great officer, but you threw it away. I have no need for dazed soldiers in my ranks. I have no need for dazed soldiers in my ranks. Report to Colonel Bregg. He'll have further orders regarding your next assignment. Oh. Evans, kill her. Clearly, our gamble paid off. And here you are. That isn't what I asked you to do. Try again.
The Wasteland Scouts stole Project Brazil's mutant containment serum.
Report to Colonel Bregg. He'll have further orders regarding your next assignment. So you're the replacement. What's your name, recruit? I know. Thank you, Aaron. You are dismissed. If you're finished with the pleasantries, let's get this over with. I see. It seems we've been in a similar position. You have filled your purpose here. You will leave.
Luckily, you managed to impress me before your lapse in judgment. The Colonel and I were never vault dwellers.
Interesting. Try again. Interesting. Try again. And your arrogance has insulted me. You have your orders. Get to the surface.
He wanted to see how you would react to a surprise.
Soldier, get over here and report on your status. Soldier, get over here and report on your status. Nothing. Just follow your orders, soldier. But it's in my nature. For now, you should ask John what he would have you do. What have you learned of me so far? That may teach you something about serving me. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Get out of my sight. Stop right there, vault dweller. Go on. You're back. Report on what happened. Go downstairs and check on Matheson. That's a long call. Evans, kill him. You're not going to warn them? Evans, kill her. Don't pretend to empathize with me, Agent. Just go. Unlikely. Do you have questions for me? We don't have a choice. Yes, sir. Understood. Yes, General, I am here. Return to your duties. Did he mention why? Dismissed. Of course. Which includes you. Dismissed. Dismissed. Very well. Very well.